Folks, welcome back to another RNP What's Sold. This is for the third week of May, and I'm just doing a short one, just like grab 10 items this time. So, and it's a mixture of clothing and other stuff, and let's get right into it. First of all, I've got a vintage 1977, it says, Fisher-Price Adventure People, Northwoods Trailblazer and boat. So it looks like a kind of a Jeep figure, and action figure, car vehicle, sorry, and a boat. I've had these for a while. They sat. I have quite a few Fisher-Price pieces. When they sell for decent money, and I was happy to see this one go. Picked this one up for, I believe, about $5.99. And it sold for $67.70, including tax and shipping. Vintage Fisher-Price does well for me, but it does sit. So be careful when you pick it up. Just know that it will sit. And this one was not complete, so I was happy to see it go. All right, next up, this is a brand I picked up a couple of times. It's called Touch of Class. This was a vintage kind of a disco type shirt, 1970s floral, kind of a silky material. I don't know if it was silk or rayon. And it was something that sold pretty fast for me, actually, just within a week or so. And it sold for $50.98, including tax and shipping. So I was happy to see this one go so fast, because sometimes these tend to set as well. All right, next up, I've got a, this is a PC game, Legacy of Time. It's a vintage game. It was one of the vintage games that I picked up in that lot it was probably a few months ago now, for 99 cents a piece for each game. This one sold for $41.68, including tax and shipping. And happy to see these ones go, because these ones are making me a whole boatload of profit just from a 99-cent pickup. They were used as well. These aren't new games, but vintage PC games, I pick them up if they're complete all the time. All right, next up is a comic book. This one is not a big seller. I bought this for, I believe, 99 cents on a lot of comic books a month or two ago. Sold for $14.52 out the door. Nothing huge here, but happy to see it go. I don't really know much about comic books. It's something I'm starting to learn about, starting to sell a few more of them. So happy to see that one go. All right. Next up, we've got a Patagonia shirt. This is kind of my bread and butter. Sell quite a few shirts, and actually the next series of items are all going to be shirts here. This is a base layer. I like the long sleeve ones. That's why I highlighted this one. This one is $49.42 out the door, including tax and shipping there. And I sell these. This is easily my best brand to sell, Patagonia. Next up, I'm highlighting this one because it's kind of a strange shirt. It's just a silky, I don't know if it's a workout shirt or what it is, but Kiss Destroyer 3D all over print shirt. It's nothing fancy. Had about 50 cents into this one. Sold for $16.58 out the door. So happy to see it go. All right, next up, this is my old shirt from probably high school or junior high. It's a men's small vintage. I've listed as a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air shirt, $40.98 out the door, and who knows what I paid for this many years ago. So happy to see that one go. All right, next up, Rocksmith is a brand that I pick up all the time if I see it. I only picked maybe 3 times now. They make interesting looking t-shirts, so pick them up, usually music or pop culture related. This one sold for $61.89 out the door. A lot of that was shipping, so it wasn't entirely just the price of the item, but Rocksmith shirt, kind of in the silhouette of Tupac Shakur, the rapper from the 90s. So this one maybe got about 2 months ago for about $2.99, so $61.89 out the door. All right, let's see here, skip through a couple of these. Okay, next one is another Patagonia shirt, base layer. This is a half sleeve shirt, so nothing fancy. It's $31.78. Has a nice kind of mountain logo on the front. So this one, like I said, it's my bread and butter. I sell these all the time. All right, and we're going to end with this last one here. This is a kind of a leisure suit, vintage 1970s polyester leisure suits, disco style, I guess. $47.99. I had about $1 into this. I've sold 2 or 3 of these I had from a lot that I got last summer. This is my last one that I have. So $47.99. Happy to see that one go. And he asked if he could have this one shipped fast, so I just put this on priority the second it sold. So hopefully that's a happy buyer. Well, that's it. Just about 10 items there that sold this past week on eBay. If you like these, please check out our previous What Sold videos. And if you could like and subscribe and comment, that would really, really help, so I know what I'm doing well and what I'm not. But until the next one, thank you so much. It's the most.
Thanks for listening to the Reseller Niche Podcast. Show notes and social media links are located at resellerniche.com. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to us on iTunes or YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.